Hello everyone, it's your Peacekeeper and it's live stream number, is this 25? 25. We're gonna roll with 25 until otherwise stated, so welcome everybody, welcome. As with all the live streams, we like to start off with the stream schedule for the sole purpose of making sure everybody knows when the next live stream is. So today is April 12th, 2018, it is 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, and our next live stream will be April 17th at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Standard Time. So, let's kick this guy on over to our game, and we will get to rolling here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Lil Will says he's stuck doing drywall work. Definitely need this distraction. Yeah, I don't blame you. Drywall work seems a bit tedious to me, but, you know, it's funny, SWAT PCDIO 202. I was planning on actually playing the Colorado as one of the first ships that we played, so, we are going to break out the Colorado here, so welcome everyone. Welcome. Got some things, was, messing around with the Restream service that allows me to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, but had a little bit of an issue there, so hopefully things are going to work out fine with that. Give me 1 second here to get everything set up before we launch here. Like I said, I'm a bit on the crazy side, trying to get everything all set up. So, let's see here. According to YouTube, you guys seeing the stream are in okay quality here? For some odd reason, their YouTube thinks that the stream's status is just okay. Should be streaming in better than 780p. I don't know. I think all my settings didn't change. All right, let's go ahead and let's go into the battle. Let's stop chit-chatting here, and we'll go straight into the battle. So, did I see the announcement of Ranked Season 9? I have not. What's new with it? I mean, it's ranked, so I don't know. I'm just not a big rank. I mean, I got to rank 5, and I guess you could say I was happy with that. I mean, I was trying to get higher than that, but it really never ended up actually getting there. But, I don't know why the stream, it says it's uploading at the correct speed, so I don't know what's going on here. Okay. It's YouTube. They're doing crazy things and stuff and things or something like that. Just for anyone that is, check my Discord. Speaking of the Discord server, if you are looking for, you know, a Discord server to join, information for the Discord server is going to be, in the description to this video. Feel free to check that out. There's also links there if you are interested in donating. Certainly, you're welcome to do so, but by no means obligated to do so. And information is down in the description for that. So, rank 1 is tier 7, tier 8 until rank 10, tier 10 until rank 2, and rank 1 is tier 7? Well, that seems kind of interesting. Shadowcat's asking if I can play the Fiji. Yeah, I could probably play the Fiji. Well, there we go. Now the stream status says it's good. I don't know what's going on with it. It's crazy. The team wants to go BC, apparently. On this map, BC is, can be a bit tricky, but we'll give it a shot. Welcome, Victor Yao! Yeah, that is definitely very interesting. I guess I don't know what their motivation is for that, but, you know, hey, who are we to judge? You know, it's wargaming. Oh, Colorado. Such a beautiful ship, but you've always been so underrated in every video game that I've ever played you in. It's interesting how when I started playing World of Warships back in closed beta, the US battleships had just come out, and we're gonna pivot this the other way. Anyway, the U.S. battleships had just came out, and I had gotten to, got to the Colorado, and it was absolutely terrifyingly bad, and I mean like legitimately awful. And I had just come from Navy Field. Well, I played both Navy Field 1 and 2, and the Colorado was not very good in that either. And it was just kind of interesting to me how the first 16-inch gunned battleship that the US gets is always garbage. It doesn't matter what game you play, doesn't matter how you play said game, always garbage. They finally made, Colorado actually halfway decent here, and it's kind of frightening. Like, what are they thinking? Well, that is probably the best well-timed smoke ever. So we're gonna throw our spotting plane up, even though there's no carriers, or not spotting plane, but fighter. And the whole premise being that I want to get as much coverage as I can. So, look at that. That dispersion's pretty dang good. But, of course, one normal pen that results in 0 damage, and a bunch of no damaging hits. So, that stinks. Alba there. Broadside. What do you want to bet he's not going to be broadside for too much longer? Oh, 2 overpens out of all of that is just overpens. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to dive into this now, especially since their whole team is no longer trying to cap A. Meanwhile, I'm just over here trying my best to, Ooh, now that could be interesting. What? Oh, give me something here. Give me something to work with, Colorado. Fine, we'll just get closer. This is what the U.S. battleships were supposed to be a long time ago. Oh, there's something off over at A. Not a well, it might be a destroyer. We don't know that. We don't know that. There's a destroyer. That's a kamikaze R. Can I get some citadels? Nope. Just more overpens. We're gonna switch to the Fuso now, especially since he's closer and broadsider. Yep, shooting at the shores. Not what I would choose as the right idea. Ooh, kamikaze, though. Kamikaze's not even looking at me. We're going to go back to the Fuso just because I think getting him out of this match is going to be just as important. And I'm turning away from the kamikaze, so I mean, we can definitely afford this momentary lapse in judgment, as the phrase would go. What is around this corner, though, is definitely frightening, so I would love to know what that is. I'm guessing it's a destroyer. Probably the Janeway. However the heck you say it. Which? Question mark? Yeah, so I was trying to figure out how to simulcast to both, because that way I've got access to both Twitch and YouTube. Whereas right now, I can stream to one or the other. That's my limitation. I get one or the other. Okay. Shiny horse. Can't really see him. Well, at least we got a halfway decent shot group with it. Yeah, that should have probably yielded a little bit more than that, but... Ooh! Where did... That must have been a crew... La Galissoniere, maybe? That's a good one, because, well, for one, I guess he's the kamikaze is dead. And I really overled that Scharnhorst. We're not having the world's best game currently. Doing our best to make the best of the current game situation. Angled myself to Mr. Scharnhorst here, whom ooh. Well. Hey there, buddy. Ah, he's turning in. Always downsides. Pfft. Turning away from him to try and give as much time as I possibly can. Really would like the shores to help me with the Scharnhorst more than the La Galissonière, because the La Galissonière is a lot less threatening than being run over by a Scharnhorst at this juncture. And we're in kiting position, so at least we've got that going for us. La Galissonière. Bounce-ity, bounce, bounce, bounce-ity, bounce, bounce. Look at him bounce those shells. While he's still being broadside, mind you. See, now he's turning in. I'd like him just to keep... yeah, there you go. Go ADD on someone else. Alright, guns. Give me that American piercing shell love that we all know. That'll work! Woo-hoo-hoo! See, and one of the big things with this that I don't think a lot of people realize is that Scharnhorst is so much faster than the Colorado that if he wanted to, there is literally nothing stopping him from running me over. And all he has to do is point that bow shield forward, and there isn't going to be much I'm going to be able to do to deal with it, like he's currently doing right now. So at this point, it becomes extremely important that I pay attention to where I'm going, because the next logical thing to happen is for him to, run me over, so to speak. We're gonna have to take some pen damage. I can't let him get to within 6K and get off torpedoes. There you go. Attaboy. It'll all be over soon. Patience, patience, patience. Of course, what do we get out of it? We give the shores a free kill. Like I said, well, we gave someone a free kill. Wasn't the shores. Well, now we're back to sniping, something that this ship is absolutely garbage at. And it wasn't because I really wanted to end up down here, it was because that was kind of was where I got forced to be. Ow. Would love to get over there. I'd also love a, you know, spotting plane at this juncture, but... Okay. We didn't have very good luck shooting at this guy the last time, so I don't know what I'm expecting to happen this time. Well, I'm expecting shells to land on the island there. Overpen. Okay, I like the Colorado, but feel Nagato works better. You know, I don't know, I could see a case being made for either or. I mean, it's not... Colorado... I guess I don't really know how I truthfully feel about Colorado. It's not... I don't know. Some days I just wonder if the guns on the Nagato are a little bit more reliable, and maybe that's what you're referring to. I don't know why they nerfed the Sigma on this thing when they nerfed it or buffed its hit point pool, but quite honestly, the ship does fine. I'm just having a hard time converting damage into kills. Mostly because I'm not getting very good pens. And I'm just flat out missing. Got to Texas a few days ago from Twitch, it looks like. Yeah, Texas is a solid ship. Should enjoy it quite a lot. on this map, is BC or AB better? Well, most of it's going to come down to whether or not your team is actually, you know, cooperating and going in a whether or not your team is actually cooperating and going in a specific direction. You know, this match, I generally prefer, if I'm on the north side, to go AB, but, you know, some people have better luck using other ways, so... And we didn't get a single kill! Ah! Yeah, so Shadowcat, the name of the place that I was looking at is restream.io. It was more, I just didn't have enough time to get the to get everything set up before the live stream here. So that's the reason why I didn't quite get it all set up in time. So yeah. Let's see. I saw somebody play Scharnhorst earlier, so I feel like playing Scharnhorst. Make sure we've got ourselves everything on board. We need to look at our flags. Don't want that flag. We want this flag. And that one. I don't think there's anything else I really want to trade out on this. We're going to play the Scharnhorst next. A little bit different side of the same coin. Maybe we'll end up running down to Colorado. So, you're worried about a battle cruiser. First and foremost, Scharnhorst is not a battle cruiser. It is a battleship through and through. So, like rubber shell, I'll be bouncing back to you. Okay. Why did they not make a shortcut bundle for people who don't have a lot of time for playing? That's a good question. I don't know. I would think that doing that even for Twitch Prime people would probably salt a lot of people. But you know, getting a tier 5 battleship from it is kind of nice. But I have Twitch Prime only because I'm an Amazon Prime member, and yeah, I don't know. You unlock the Austin, Texas camo for the Texas. I don't know that I've ever actually looked. I think I have just the Texas camo. I don't think I have the other full-fledged America camo. To be honest with you, I don't really care to play Texas all that often. You know, the New York and it was kind of an odd duck when they first came out. It was decent, but I don't know. Power creep has been rough on the good old the good old New York class. Scharnhorst is now in WoW's Blitz. Oh, cool. I've not actually played WoW's Blitz. What is he in? Oh, Pensacola. Pepsi-Cola has best Pepsi armor. And we're in probably the best battleship to do it in. All of our DDs could Citadel that paper armor. Feels bad, man. When your ship is so bad it gets down tiered. You know, it does make sense to move Pensacola down to tier 6. It really does. It's not going to change much, but it's going to change just enough. And actually, I don't know. I mean, one of the downsides to being down tiered to 6 is that you do end up in a lot more 6, 7, 8 matches than you would have ended up in 7, 8, 9 matches in Pensacola at tier 7. But I don't know. Oh, we got somebody spamming their voice chat keys. Oh, man. Welcome, everybody that's popped into the stream. For those of you who are new to the stream, welcome. I appreciate you guys at least checking me out, even if you don't decide to stay long. If you're interested in a Discord channel to try and get more, you know, help playing ships, feel free to look at the description in YouTube for the, ooh, we actually got damaged. For a link to my Discord server. And hopefully you'll be able to find somebody to either help you if I'm not there, or you'll be able to find people who can help you, as well as divisions and other fun and interesting things. Plus, I also post announcements there, so if for whatever reason I have to cancel a live stream for something, you can expect that information in the Discord. Again, information for the Pepsi Cola is found in the description to this video. Okay, so map is kind of shaking out in interesting ways. Get our 11-inch naval rifles rolling. Overled him. Still did 2,500 damage. I'm just excited to deal with Cancer Royal Navy cruisers. I don't think you're gonna be... I don't think it's really going to matter a whole lot. Okay, Pensacola, look at his smokestacks. See how it's just barely creeping along? No reason to get excited and lead him a huge amount when he's doing that. I'm gonna try and sneak into the smoke embankment. Be nice to have spotting on that Pensacola again, though. Mahan! Up-row. Oh! All skill! There was no luck involved with that. It was all skill. Oh, boy. Woo! Boy, howdy. Alright. He's not good for me to engage. None of these ships are good for me to engage. What is going on here? Nicholas. That's what's going on here. Hey, buddy. No. And gotta remember that I have secondaries that need to be manually targeted. RIP! Oh, man, that's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh, his torpedoes! Congo, no! Speaking of Congo... Yep, we're eating one. Alright. Well, you know what they say. What's my secondary? 7K. We're gonna traverse our guns the other way here. That was no luck. That was all 110% skill. Hello, I missed again at 151. Welcome to the live stream. Team... What is going on? I don't know what I'm detected by. I'm assuming it's a Kotnik. Seems to be usually what... Oop, Fiji got nuked. They're Pensacola. Nope. What's their... Yander. Wow. Alright, well. Works for me. We're getting some cap assists, though, out of this. And I forget. I think my torpedoes are 6K? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna save them. Save! As they would say in the wedding industry, save the date. Hey, buddy. I see you've got a very, very lovely, We gotta be careful because there's that Mahan most definitely just launched torpedoes. That worked. On to the next one. This is gonna hurt. Oh, just kidding, because it's a Colorado. Well, that was unreliable. Leander. There you go. Come closer! Ow! Oh, it was torpedo tubes on that side that got hit. A lot less concerned about that than I probably should be. We're gonna turn to and re-engage this Leander and Co. because Mr. Colorado I don't think is gonna be a whole lot of a threat here in a minute. Give me the kill! Oh, for Pete's sakes. We're gonna keep turning because Mahan, however you want to say it, sail away, come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. And Leander? Iron Puke is over there. It's gonna start hurting really bad. Burning. Tastes like burning! Ouch! Quit putting holes in my butt! Yeah, I don't really have much of a choice here. I'm unsure of where that Tatsu is. You know you're a cancerous ship when Tatsu was last seen south, so I think we might be able to sneak our way between some of these ships here. That Ganai's now beach himself? No. What's he doing? Backing up? Yep. Alright, continue the turn. Probably not going to matter much. That's the Hatsu, who's probably angry at the fact that I decided to ignore him and not go towards him if I can avoid it. Again, not super happy at the fact that I have to expose my broadside to one or more ships. Firing HE? No, he's still firing AP. Good. Alright. So... Row spaghetti-o. Someone touch my spaghetti! Oh, hey, secondaries. Target. I don't think he's going to be... That could be a wasted torpedo salvo, but... Frack me. Thank goodness for, you know... Oh, give me a torpedo hit. Thank you. Really? Really? Not one kill? Are you serious? Why can I not get any kills out of this whole ordeal? Oh, man. Ugh. You've got to be kidding me. After all that work of getting into this. What is spasiba? Spasiba is Russian for thank you. Spasiba. Since my time is very short, I just wanted to say spasiba because I watch your How to Play series and it really helps me learn how to play ships. Thanks again and keep it up. Well, Mr. Putin, I am glad that you enjoy the content. Continue to be that Russian dictator. I mean, president. Well, that didn't work. Ender died and... Oh, man. Hello, Jerry. Hello, welcome everybody that's just joining in. I know there's been a bunch of you that have joined since the last bit since I was here. English. Since the last bit since I was here. Man. Oh boy. Anyway. Yes, thanks for popping in. Losing my train of thought very easily these days, it seems like. Don't have torpedoes on that side. Yeah. So, let's not go that way. We're making a wide turn here. Thought process being, well, maybe. I'm detected, that's gotta be by Hatsuharu. Hatsuharu is kind of an interesting little boat. I don't wanna launch torps with the... I'm willing to bet that I'm willing to be broadside when Gneisenau manages to make it around this corner, but imagine it was actually Putin. Well, if it was actually Putin, that's kind of interesting. Should ask him if he was Putin on the Ritz or not. My bow armor says no. Well, at least he's turning in now. Serious! All of that work, and nobody's gonna let me get a kill. Gee. When Yan Wai? Way? When Yan Wai? Bah. I'm terrible. Because he loves my Russian accent, then much like his Russian professor. Like I said, I learned great things from Moon Puma. Don't know if he is in chat or not, but he teach me a lot of great things, and then of course, Life of Boris on YouTube. Anywho, stop the humor, oh please. Yeah, well, you know, stuff, things. We somehow managed to survive this whole ordeal. So I don't know what's going on. Can we use tier 10 clan battle rental ships for ranked battles? I don't think you can. I don't know that Wargaming has actually said if you can or can't or not, but, you know. The Belfast is looking for a Kraken. We're just gonna... Oh... Spotting plane! Maybe we can get our... Oh. Game ended. No kills for me! It's true! Not enough vodka being drunk today. We even got a torpedo hit out of this whole ordeal, and I got screwed out of 2 kills anyway. Oh well. The team won, and that's truthfully all that matters to me. Hey Keeper, what's the CC Summit WoW's related event? The CC Summit is for community contributors. It's in St. Petersburg. That's about all I know on it. I'm not a community contributor, so... I decided to forgive you for butchering my name because of that wonderful accent. Yeah. American, so not exactly the most foreign literate. Okay, had a teammate run into me and he died and I went pink. Yep, that's wargaming for you. That is most assuredly wargaming for you. Okie dokie. So, let's, I never understand why there was so much work on the sound, now I do. Well, the sound is actually one of the better aspects of this game, in my opinion. I like the visuals too. I mean, let's face it, there isn't another ship simulate. No, it's not even a simulator. Not very many ship arcade games out there that are quite comparable. So, I don't know. I think it's alright. Let's see here. What do I want to play? Got so many ships to play. Well, those are space battleships. And it's like It's like a smorgasbord when you have 114 ships. It's kind of like, now what? Hey. What sounds interesting? Want to play a cruiser or destroyer? Screw it. Let's go for Belfast. This is always an easy button one. It's easy. Also tier. Oh yes, Fiji. Let's go back out of the queue. And I know I still have it here. I just need to get the commander transferred off of what ship is he? He must be on. He's on none of them. Well, we could probably respec. Wait a minute. Oh, that's superintendent. Like what? Yeah, we're gonna take this guy. We're gonna. Oh, wrong button. We're gonna respec him here, so bear with me. Kind of a huge dump in. Actually, no, that'll work out great. We are not going to redistribute those points. We are simply going to get him his 14th point. And it was advanced firing training that I always took. What's my Minotaur captain have? Yep, advanced fire training. Oh, he has adrenaline rush. Hee. So we'll take advanced firing training. That's 14 points. Let's go, Fiji! You have 114 captain slots. Nice. I've not actually played any of the space battles at all, believe it or not. But I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm not I don't know. I don't know how to really to say it. It just doesn't really interest me that much. Adrenaline Rush is probably the best. God dang this map. This is like the 4th time I played this map today, by the way. The first 3 times were all on Columbia when I was testing it, so this map and cruisers is always rough. Doesn't matter what ship you're in. This map is just rough in general. You know, like, big open spaces are about as appealing as eating a bullet. Can't play ships I have now. I'm going to play more ships, right? Oh, Alsace is a good boat. I definitely think it's one of the better. All right, Fiji. This is probably the wrong thing to do. Let's see, Baltimore, Donskoy. Oh, that's it. At least that's all that they have for you know, ships that have radar. 5.4K from firing and smoke. Oh. Don't want to get too close. We're going to let the Fletcher do all of the spotting. And then we are going to hopefully find targets to engage. And then bail the heck out of Dodge. And we're gonna reorient ourselves here. Turn. Alright, Fiji. Fiji is a really good ship. I mean, it's such a strong ship when it's in its correct tier range, like when you're not in tier 9 matches all the time. When you have a lot of targets to shoot at broadsides and you have a lot of heavy cover, it is a lot of fun to play the ship. It just gets a little old after a while being on maps like this that are just open sheets of water, basically. Speaking of Fijis, there's their Fiji. Not close enough for me to really want to engage him. We're going to get just a smidge closer here, and then we're going to start finding targets to engage. So... Yep, now we're going to, though. Slam on the brakes! We need another smoke cloud. There we go. Especially since we've got a... You know, we've got this lovely broadside North Carolina here. As everybody knows, broadside battleships are very juicy targets. Except for he's no longer broadside, he's actually angling away. Jerk face. 1,500 damage, that's it. Mr. Donskoy, he's spotted. If I could engage him, I would, but I can't, so I won't. And our Fletcher is doing his best not to spot things. Vladish, this is not what you need to do. Donskoy's turning away. We're just a smidge too far out on the wrong side of this smoke, so we might actually go leapfrog up to the Fletcher smoke. Just to get some more targets in range. But we do want to be careful, because, one, they've got a Fiji, but two, we don't want to get so close to enemy ships that we can't escape halfway decently. Do have a heal, but you know how it is. Space, you have to look at the map. Everything looks like an island. I'd like to say that that's surprising, but it's really not. So our smoke is almost gone away. What cruiser is sighted? Oh, hey, in Iowa. That's always a great pucker factor. We are going to turn our hider on because we are in a smoke cloud that, oh. Make sure we don't have any, Hey, buddy. That's gonna hurt. Remember, 4.5K, and then I'm detected. So we're gonna start our move out here. Oh, for Pete's sakes, accelerate already. Ooh. What's detecting me? That's what I want to know. That's what's detecting me. Fletcher. And doing our best to run away. If we can. Well, it appears that the tides have turned against us. We are going to go ahead and deploy our smoke again. Mostly because we are being focused down by way too many ships. Nope, nope, nope! God dang it. Well, we're sailing out of that smoke. They sigh. What are our destroyers doing? I mean, what aren't they doing? Not doing a lot. And I'm detected, again, by something. At point-blank range to an Iowa. Woo! So that Iowa's sailing away. Get some vodka. Thank you, Wenyan Wei? Wenyan? Help. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Well, since just battleships are just not interested in helping. What the heck was that? Donskoy, maybe? Well, we're just gonna push up north, because I don't know what else to do. Good. Goodness gracious. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we're gonna, I don't know. We're gonna try and get into the B cap, I guess. I don't know, like, I don't have any real choice here, because about to be spotted by the whole world. In my hand, I got the whole world. In my hands, I got the whole... Just... Whew. Wop, wop, wah. I'm a Royal Navy cruiser. I have the most troll... Oh! Well, this is what happens when you get deleted. And this is why I hate this map. Absolutely hate this map. And I hate the fact that these teammates are doing nothing. I just want to... I just want to, like, run and torpedo them. Like, what are you doing sitting all the way in the back doing nothing? There's Moon Puma. Well, it's too little too late for this boat, so we'll just go ahead and exit out onto port. That one's going to be a guaranteed lost. Lost. Guaranteed loss. Jeez. American Battleship line is really, really a good line to play. It's great for teaching more than anything, and I think that's what makes it so much fun to play. It teaches you angling, it teaches you, you know, aiming, it teaches you positioning, because you're stuck at 21 knots for so long. When you get out of position, you're out of the fight for the whole match. That's what kind of what we saw in the Colorado match, except for I was forced. I was forced that way. But yeah, tips for better NC play. Just got it in 19 battles in. Front towards enemy like a claymore. So we're gonna play in Moskva, which is loosely defined as being a tier 10 cruiser. So hello, Hunnet. Yeah. Take all these potatoes and make some vodka. Land Warrior, that's so true. That's so true. But Congo, you know, what are my opinions about Congo? I think Congo is hard for a lot of people to get used to. I don't really like the guns on it. I would much rather play, interestingly enough, Miyogi. Miyogi is much more... It doesn't hide anything from you, I guess is what I'm saying. Basically, it's it's one of those ships that you expect to not do well, so it always surprises you when you do well. But Congo has such a hype fester surrounding it that everybody's got to have it. Everybody's got to have it. Everybody's got to have it. It's the greatest of the Japanese battleship line. You get to it, and it's, in my opinion, sorely disappointing. Well, that's just me. Yes, I do indeed have Battle Cruiser Moskva. I'm not convinced that this ship is quite to battleship levels in terms of capabilities. Some people think it is. I don't know. The couple games I played with it, it's always been... eh. Land Warrior is the Lenway Seldilen guy. Oh, but Miyogi doesn't, you know, like I said, Miyogi's guns were very good to me. I had a lot of really good games in Miyogi, and I would gladly grind through it again before ever doing anything else. Ever. Again. I don't think Des Moines is at all... Des Moines is a battleship either. There's only one battleship hiding as a cruiser, in my opinion, and that's Hindenburg. But yeah, I don't even play Congo anymore. I have all the ARP ships. They're permanently hidden. Not because I care about what they look like or anything like that, but I just don't... They don't do anything for me. But Kawachi is terrible. The only thing more terrible than Kawachi are U.S. aircraft carriers, which I'm glad we have the hack on our team. And I don't recognize either of these carrier captains, so... For better or worse, I don't recognize the carrier captains. Moskva. This ship has railguns. It is kind of funny what these guns are capable of and what range they're capable of doing them at. And they have the most BS dispersion ever. Okay, that's really annoying. Dear team, spotting needed. Sincerely, the dude trying to kill off all the cruisers from like 20k away because Moskva has absolutely ridiculous freaking concealment. And by ridiculous, I mean like bad, ridiculously bad concealment. Alle Stationen. Yeah. Hey, we got a citadel on the Donskoy. I citadel you for 15k, Tovarish. Please accept my lovely gift of not quite 10-inch AP. Speaking of 10 inches and AP, about Mr. Baltimore. Of course, does not help that I have drank too much vodka and ended up doing missing, just flat missing. No help at all from vodka infusion. Bleed. Bismarck. Yes, go forward. Come forward. Well, we got penetrating damage there, but the Bismarck is going to become a threat. Oh, hey, look, a Fletcher hiding behind the island. That's cute. We're gonna switch to HE because he's angled just enough to where the AP isn't all that useful. That's gonna start hurting too. Oh, he's switching back. Whoa. Yep, Bismarck nuked from the get-go. Hakuru is balanced, Tovarish. Oh, hey. We might actually go YOLO charge this Baltimore and Fletcher for S&Gs of it. Oh, of course. Why would he ever want to cooperate and be broadside when I want him to be so that I can railgun him to death when I want to railgun him to death? Also, I don't remember what my AA range is. 6.8, apparently. I do have radar. I'm holding off on using it until I can get into a much better position. But that comes with risk. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. My name is Glorious Soviet Battlecruiser Moskva. I would like to encourage you to eat my AP. Well, that was rude. Gotcha! Fleeing? Not good. Also not good because I burned my repair party. Yeah, we're dead. We are very, very, very dead. There it is. Yeah, I hated that island. I hated more than that island. That Fletcher's torpedoes and this thing's turning radius, that hurt. And, of course, I potatoed by not paying attention to where I was going. I should have just kept going straight. If I would have kept going straight, it would have been fine. That Notzer killed me. They sigh. Such is life with Moskva. Moskva and I don't always see eye to eye. It took me a while to really get the hang of it, and as you can see, I'm still learning. So, now that we're back in port, let's avoid further nonsense on the Russian line there. No, I did get a kill, though. Yeah, the torps is what did it. And yes, 31k damage is terrible, Land Warrior. That's about as much damage as you can do in a Hikuru. Okay, moving on. We're gonna pull out Belfast now. We're gonna fix the 2 bad cruiser games that we had due to, you know, absolutely awful, awful, awful maps and potatoing on my part. So, that is where we're at. At least this one I can get my British accent out, which really isn't very good either. Wargaming should change the islands into giant gorillas. That way they'd be easier to notice. But then people would shoot them. Remember Harambe. Remember Harambe. Well, at least we're in a tier 5 through 7 match this time, and we're on a halfway decent map, so... Can you play Bismarck after Belfast? I suppose... We can try anyway. Lil Will, are you still floating around? Or are you busy drywalling? I'm sure he's busy drywalling. We just summoned the demon. Except I'm not drinking. I don't have any vodka here. That's the problem. Hey, there's Lil Will. Lil Will, you need to pick your ship, buddy. Then, Wen Yan Wei, as I continue to butcher your name. If you want to pick a ship, you can, and I'll play it. I know you were asking for Fiji earlier, and I kind of potatoed it up, but... I would like the island alarm to the range we have in space battles. What's the range in space battles for it? God, I hate this map. This map is awesome! What are you talking about? This map, all you have to do is show up to game night and collect 1,000 to blue. Oh. Yeah. All you have to do on this map really is just win the maneuvering game. But what I like about this map is it provides options. So the C cap is a fantastic cap. The B cap is workable. You know, you're not stuck with a whole bunch of really crappy options because Wargaming somehow forgot that, you know, cruisers exist. Ah, yes, this is true. And I need to get my, need to go buy some Stoli or, Russian Standard. And I'm detected and have no spotting because silly destroy 4 normal pen. Oh, I was gonna say 4 normal pens had better be more than 693 damage. Uh-oh. Janeway. Janeway. The nickel is just a slow, uncomfortable grind. Yes. Yes, it is. Not only is it a slow, uncomfortable grind, but it's just a slow and uncomfortable ship. Was never a fan of the Nicholas. Never will be a fan of the Nicholas. And will never get over the way that they have chosen to represent the low-tier USN destroyers is really kind of insulting. Omaha here gonna try and he's going. I don't want to call it broadside, but that's really what he's going. And potato aim today is potatoey. Here's to hoping that we can get some good old-fashioned citadels. Especially since he's broadside to us. I mean, legitimately broadside. Of course, that's going to come with, you know, the idiot behind the wheel of this thing actually learning to aim. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Oh, someone just poked the dang thing already. Alright, continuing on. Oh, Budioni. He has torps. And I think we'll be okay, kind of, sort of, sitting stationary. Maybe not. There's the Budioni going broadside. He's trying to launch torpedoes. Well, that worked. There's the torpedoes. And there's half my hit points! Yep! Screw you, Lyon. And there's the October Revolution for the other half. Here goes. Oh, there's another Lyon there for the other half. Rip! And my potato has resulted in my loss. Today is apparently not a day for cruiser play. For me. We're gonna go ahead and exit to port because we are doing absolutely terrible right now. Apparently, I'm also getting very frustrated. Maybe good old Baltimore can bring up my happiness. The Baltimore and I get along, so maybe this will be... Maybe this will actually be, you know, a decent game. Right now, not particularly having a good time. Yeah, but life in a cruiser is not normally this short. The problem is I'm overextending, and then on top of that, not really, kind of potatoing right now. Not doing very good. Just not using good judgment. What do I think will be the dominant ships in the next season of ranked, tier 8s especially? I'm thinking your typical tier 8s are going to be the ones like we saw last season. You're going to see a lot of North Carolina, a lot of Alabama for battleships, a lot of Amagi. Probably not as many Bismarcks as you would think, although Bismarck interprets, I could see them being, you know, good. I suspect in terms of cruisers at tier 8, you know, Chapayev is probably going to retain, and Kutuzov, but Chapayev mostly are going to retain the title as being the most played, and then Destroy just, uh-oh. Livestream apparently went offline real quick. Don't know what's going on there. Hopefully you guys are still watching. Hopefully still coming through. Something happened with OBS, and this is why I don't like messing with the settings too much there. But, yep, so... Baltimore gameplay. You know, the big thing with Baltimore is being in the right position, and this isn't a very good map to show position very well. We're going to try and sneak into these islands up here on the north side of the... Well, I guess, yeah, north-ish. It's just north of the midline here. Didn't see any indication anything went offline. Oh, well, that's good. Because there was a slight hiccup in the feed. Yeah, that would be the thing. It reconnected right away, which was good, but I was really concerned there for a minute that it was going to not come back online, and that my internet was being terrible. But, yeah. Anywho. So we're back. That doesn't mean we're still going. We're still going here. We are in an attempt to recoup our terrible gameplay. We've got Grozovoy here. Why anybody wants to play that garbage scow is beyond me. But somebody wants to, so he's up here. We'll try and support if we can. We don't have quite enough radar range to radar all the way across the cap. I'm going to want to switch to HE at least initially. Yeah, we'll see how Hipper and Eugen play. I could see a good case being made for Eugen and Otago, but the problem is they don't bring much else in the way of utility. Yeah, I was gonna say, hello. That Alabama is going to hurt, so we're gonna take what pot shots we can and then drop off detection here if we can, because oh, goody! None of them can aim. There are small joys. There is a God in this world. Oh, crap. Nope, he's still shooting at me. Oh! How about we switch to the other side and continue to WASD troll people? I really want that Tirpitz to go around the other side of this island here. Because as soon as he does that, it'll be good news. There we go. We've dropped off detection because something deployed smoke there. Have fun with that one. Wah, wah, wah. So we're going to switch sides now. Maybe get lucky on this Nolans, who is playing the I've overextended game. And is backing up and is dead. That's right, Cotton. He is dead. On to engaging the Alabama here. Hopefully getting some decent damage while simultaneously not getting citadeled from the backside. Neptune managed to take out the HSF Grafspe, mind you. And Alabama's shooting at us. You can see how much damage we're doing. We're doing plenty of good damage to him. He's gonna do plenty of good damage to me. Like that one. Citadel through the bow. While our whole team is off in La La Land. At least I'm no longer detected. That should be... Oh, now I'm detected. Oh, keep backing up. Not only keep backing up, but keep backing up around this island. And the reason for that is simple. Trying to avoid the, Oh, look, a gearing. Hey there, buddy. Well... Come on. Accelerate. We are just, we are adding... The level of troll here right now is pretty dang high. Oh, come on. My problem is this Alabama is just really inconvenient in his current location. Now I'm detected by him. He's backing up. I'm going broadside. I don't want to stop this turn because it's going to force me to go in there. I would much rather risk the citadels that I'm most likely going to receive. No! Wow, that actually worked. Well, how about a fire for you then? And at this point, we're just gonna continue to turn and run until we can no longer turn and run. Preferably, I would like to run behind this island, but I don't know that we're gonna get there. We're gonna try, gosh dang it. Oh, come on, Slinky Baltimore. Woo! I like this book. I think Simon Pegg would be really, really happy with my commentary with regards to this book and me liking it. I like this book. We'll just keep... HE on USN cruisers is terrible. Like, 8-inch HE is just terrible. Yeah, there we go. We're off detection finally. Really not worth mentioning a whole lot. Just under the understanding that overall not the best HE in the world. Whew. Do you think Wargaming should make the maps larger? No, I actually think they should make them smaller with more island cover. You're tanking very well. I was tanking very well all the way up until I, got citadeled through the bow. They should remove citadels for cruisers, but battleship players versus manual secondary and against very... What? Oh no, oops. But battleship players would cry too much. They can't one-shot cruisers anymore. I don't think they should ever remove citadels, but I definitely think they should scale back battleship damage in return for a reduction in HE effectiveness in terms of fire effectiveness. I don't think that there's a very good case made for nerfing HE without also nerfing battleship damage. A lot of people want to have their free lunch and eat it too, but the reality is they can't. There has to be some level of game balance. So, if people aren't willing to come to some form of an agreement there, we'll just continue to see what we're seeing, which is HE spam galore and all that. Yes, I would like that battleship to stay detected, thank you. Especially since he's presenting the best profile that I could possibly have to shoot at. Just broadside. We'll get my mini Des Moines doing some work here. Yep, starting to take away from here. So we'll lead him a little bit more and go back to AP death for him. Only doing about 3k a salvo, but 3k a salvo adds up really quickly. Especially in a battleship. Achtung! Ooh. What could this be? They have my curiosity. Oh, that's in Edinburgh. We can keep the AP on. We do need to be careful. There's a North Carolina over here, but... What do those torpedoes look like? What could those be? Oh, hey! Those are most assuredly going to be torpedoes from the Akatsuki. Pretty sure of that. If she's still around. Nope, those could be Shimakaze torps. In which case, we are definitely going to be the bane of her day. Oh! Well, we're out of the cap, so... Oh well. Let's just keep sailing through, and as soon as we get detected, we'll just use that. Gearing. Really? Well, he knows what's detecting him, and he knows where I'm at, so... At this point, my only real hope is getting within his detection range, which is 5.9k, by the time he realizes what's going on. He's no longer going to be detected. We know where he's roughly going to be at. We're just going to keep charging because we will kill him if we can get all of our guns and stuff to bear. Give me the front guns. That way I've got a better angle. He's no longer in the cap, interestingly enough. My guess is he's going out the south side of this island. Gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn in momentarily. We know he's going to be deploying his torpedoes. Question is just when. Should be getting in the proxy spotting range here pretty soon if he's still anywhere near this cap. This is dangerous game we play with destroyer, but you know, in Soviet Union, destroyer fire you. High probability of being fired by destroyer. I'm not proxy spotting him, which is a good sign. It's a good sign that he's actually run on the other side of the island here. Which means... there are you. There you are. You sneaky little destroyer. Good night. Enough of that. Alright, let's go back. Help our team. Oh, good. He missed. Woo! Woo, laddie. Thought that might be a bit of a risk. This North Carolina is crazy, though. He really should be going the opposite direction so that we can win this battle, not lose it. Well, if you're gonna kill the Chungmu, then kill the Chungmu. Pan-Asian torpedoes are the only Pan-Asian destroyer that doesn't have deep water torpedoes is the Loyang, and the what's the other one? There's one more that doesn't have it, but the premium ones don't have deep water torpedoes. That's probably the best way to word that. And of course he does. Oh. I am guessing that this is most going to be a loss. Question here is, how much of a loss is it going to be? I don't know what was detecting me. I'm assuming that's the Chungmu, but... Nope, Edinburgh. Who's gonna be behind the island before my shells can fire? I don't have any idea how many hit points that Alabama has left. Need to see this North Carolina, wherever the heck he's at. We're getting close enough we could probably radar him. Ah. Well, there's the hydro. Jeez and Pete's. I don't want to go around because of the North Carolina there is just battle cruiser. But we know that there's a Chungmu coming too, so well, that could be the end of me. Yeah. Anshan, thanks. Yeah. Well, at least that was a better game, but it was still a terrible game. What is this Alabama doing? Any tips for Amagi? Aim well, angle well, and watch as you burn or destroy the whole world. Whiskey, did they change the sound effects on the shells incoming, or am I just crap at realizing? I don't know if they did or not. It's been a long time since I thought they did any real changes. Maybe they did. Like I said, I honestly don't remember. But it is what it is. Does Alabama not have guns or something? Say. And what do you want to bet he aimed at the bow instead of aiming at the turrets? At these close ranges with Richelieu, you're really better off just aiming at the turrets. He's not gonna get the turret. He's not gonna get it off because They're gonna side scrape. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Do I speak German? Not really. I took a year and a half of it, but, yeah. Ask any of the Germans that have ever watched any of my videos. It's bad. I would have even lost money on that match somehow. I don't know how that works out. I haven't played gearing in a long time, so we're gonna play gearing. I have my gearing set up a little bit differently than a lot of people would normally have it set up. This gearing captain is set up, as you can see, for torpedoes. I would have torpedo armament expertise, except for I don't have the captain points. And in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have picked Adrenaline Rush. It would have probably been better off picking that right away, but, you know. Who cares? The torpedoes, I am running torpedo acceleration, so 3.2K, 71 knots. Gearing is probably one of my least favorite destroyers in the game. It's really kind of a downgrade from the Fletcher in a lot of ways. You get an extra barrel, but it's concentrated in all of your guns are concentrated in 3 turrets. The problem that I have with it is there's a huge difference in the range. So Fletcher is 12.9 kilometer gun range, and gearing is 11.1. And it's really, people are like, yeah, but you'll never be able to use that extra 1.8 kilometer gun range. Not true. You absolutely will. I don't know. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. The ship's torpedoes, everybody wants to say that it has the best torpedoes in the game. I disagree. Shimakaze and Yugamo most assuredly have the best torpedoes in the game. They do 23,000 damage, almost 24,000 damage. They come with 15 or 16, depending on which ship you're playing and how you're playing it. They're 12K. Yeah, they have crap detection, but it doesn't matter when you can put 16 of them in the water at a time. So, there are some people that have a very, very poor opinion of Japanese destroyers overall and think that the U.S. destroyers are just flat out superior. Of course, not borne out in the stats on stat web pages. Not borne out in the stats for torpedo DPM. You look at the torpedo hit rate, gearing is going to hit with about 1 torpedo a salvo on average. Shimakaze is going to hit with about 1 torpedo per salvo on average. They have basically the same reload time on their torpedoes. So that means, oh yeah, Shimakaze is doing 6,000 more damage every single time a torpedo lands, which is on average once every salvo. What are my thoughts on running Torp Excel on gearing? It's a requirement. 16.5K torpedoes are useless. I'll just flat out say it, they're useless. If you're launching torpedoes at Battleship 16.5K away, you're doing it wrong. I run torpedo acceleration because 71 knot torpedoes with 1.4 kilometer detection range is hilarious. They are very hard to evade if you put them in the right place. They are very hard to they're very hard to evade, they're very hard to see, and then they show up and then they hit. The only, in my opinion, destroyer that has better torpedo, well, there's 2 destroyers at this tier that have better torpedoes, but the most well-rounded destroyer at this tier is going to be Yoyang, believe it or not. Better smoke, better torpedoes, basically the same guns as gearing, and a much smaller ship with better detection. I'm guessing that's going to be a gearing, and I'm guessing he's in the other side of the map over there. We've launched our torpedoes in what many would call a waste strike, and I'm located, which certainly is going to help his case. Oh, managed to scare him out of the cap, huh? Well, that's interesting. I also don't care for Gearing's very, very poor turning and handling. That's the... See what I'm talking about? Like, what? Oh, man. Don't even need the detection. Don't even need RPF to enjoy that laugh. So we lopped 10k off of whatever it was. It's got RPF, so that very well could be a Shimakaze. I'm hoping to find out. Charging across the cap over here just to try and go spot him. Might just turn. This would give us a better play against the Iowa when we get to see him again. Mother of pearl. That's a Shimakaze. Actually, go for those. Really don't care about anything else at this juncture. How is my anti-aircraft destroyer not anti-aircrafting things? And the fact that I'm not spotting any of those things is also equally frustrating. Really? Alright, well. Yeah, he's turning away. We didn't kill a single... I want to point out that those are Lexington aircraft. We didn't kill a single one of them. Not one. And this is where I was talking about with the gun range being really freaking bad. Are you serious? Oh my goodness! How dumb! Ugh! Yeah, thanks for running to the edge, cruisers. Not like I need AA or anything. Well, you know what? Whose problem is that and why? Oh, we spotted the Shimakaze momentarily. And I know that he's going to be doing... If he's smart, he's not going to be charging in. See, and I'm still located. Okay, where is he? He's in Pete's. Nope, I'm dead. 0 support from teammates equals dead. Ah! Why is that detected? I would like to thank my teammates for doing nothing. Again, see, and why... I get it. I shouldn't have been in the cap forever, but I'm trying to provide a safe space for our battleships to push up, for our team to do something aside from just run all the way over to the other team, or to the other side. I just don't... Breathe in, breathe out. In, breathe out. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because it doesn't matter what ship you're in. Apparently, it's just potato day. I don't get it. Let's add insult to injury. I'm just gonna play. We're gonna go whole hog on just sucking it up today. We're just gonna go and we're gonna enjoy stuff. So we should probably expect to see a carrier battle here not too soon, shortly after I get killed in playing Yamato. Hello, Crimson Storm. How are you doing? In this game, there is more campers than in World of Tanks. Yeah. The sad part is that there's no reason for that game to have gone the way it was. I had the cap. I had their destroyers on the run. Where were the cruisers? Nowhere nearby. Where were the battleships? Nowhere nearby. I can't force them to play the game any better. And yeah, I should have just abandoned it and should have just walked away and let them die to their own devices. But at the end of the day, it's like, I want to get the team to win, but I can't force them to do things. Super Crew's asking if I got any new goodies for the Mustang. I haven't yet. Last thing I got was the ECU, and I haven't gotten anything since because I've been waiting. Well, I had to pay first quarter taxes to the federal government because of my second job, blah, blah, blah. After that, it's, had to, anyway, I had to pay first quarter taxes, and then I didn't have enough left over to actually buy anything. So, actually, tomorrow I should have enough to do stuff, but, I'm also replacing the windshield in my newer Mustang because, or on my new Mustang, because the windshield on it's cracked real bad, so it is what it is. So I don't know. Yeah, let's hope for a halfway decent game. I'm guessing by the fact that our Shimikaze is headed to C that the answer to that is we will not. Do I have any pictures of said Mustang? I do, somewhere. I might I'll have to find a way to post them. You could, if you actually YouTube UrPeaceKeeper, there's a channel that has a red Mustang as it. My current one is a 2015. It is not the 2009 Mustang that is on there. If you watch some of the videos, you can kind of get an idea of what I did have, or what I do have. Need spotting. Did I mention we need spotting? Mikaze spotting? Such a waste to shoot at this Mogami, but it's the only thing I've got to shoot at. Hey, we hit something. Sweet. I'm guessing that that's all that's gonna happen. Oh look, there's something in the cap over here. It's a lot of guns and it shoots HE. Oh look, misses! I love missing. Alsace or North Cal? I think we're gonna eat torpedoes first. Oh, there's a small miracle. I want to get further forward so that that mess over there cannot shoot at me like it's currently doing. But I also don't have enough support. Can you tell I'm getting very irritated right now? This freaking Shima does not deserve to have any support for the crap that he's pulling right now. Keep turning. Keep turning. Shooting HE, that's fine. Why did... what the... he's backing up, that's why. Do 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 do. Give me a citadel through the nose and make this game worth it, please. Nothing but bounces, stuff that I couldn't accomplish if I was playing that ship. Saved my life. And now I'm, you know, headed headlong over towards Chungmu territory. And we all know what that's going to entail. I'm just glad that this Alsace is shooting HE at me. And without knowing where that Chungmu is, I really have to... I have to head away from this cat because... I'm not interested in being his torpedo, eating all of his torpedoes. You know, we've got a huge freaking problem though in the form of this North Carolina. At least he's not paying attention. Maybe I can actually get into range and get some citadel hits or something. Like that. That'll work. Yep. That makes me feel better. Mildly, anyway. Thank you. Dear team, continuing to potato. Somehow those are gonna sneak over that island? I have a hard time believing that. And again, trying to turn and not be broadside to their whole enemy team like I currently am. Very difficult. Well, there goes... That was a citadel hit. And the Montana gets the kill. Of course. Doing all the work, getting none of the kills. At least we know where the Chungmu's at. Now we just need, you know, Mogami super surprise over here to get spooked and go. He's going behind an island, the other one's not. Dear glaciers masquerading as turrets, please turn quicker. Sincerely. Well, if those hit... All of those salvos, they all missed! Why? Ah! So dumb! 100% misses! Oh, all over pens. Well, that works. Yes! Finally! And look at that torpedo dodging skill! Good God. I cannot believe that I am still somehow alive in this mess. Well, keep turning because we're broadside to enemy ships. Like that Yamato. No bueno. Oh, my word. Oh, fortunate we are. Not a secondary build, but somehow was able to get some secondaries to go off there. Minotaur, other side of the map. Yugumo, go gun him down. It's just a Chung Mu. It's just a Fletcher. I mean, what's the worst that he could do? We gotta keep sailing away from these torpedoes. I don't know that it's gonna matter. Lots of torpedoes ahead of us. Nope, not gonna matter. Oh, skill! Oh, those aren't, though. Oh, well, crap. Oh, come on. He's shot at him, so let's turn and let's get out of this engagement. Give me Citadel. Unlikely, and I will probably get mowed down by this very fortunate jerkface. Well, nope, I am most assuredly screwed at this point. Yep, and this is my final salvo. All over pens. Ah. Loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. Well, I really don't want to play Akatsuki because I'm 99.9% sure that the minute I do is the minute we're going to run into nothing but potatoes, and it's going to be one of those battles, but here we go. Yes, yeah. Land Warrior, you don't get to talk. You suck at playing most ships, so... You don't get to talk about only doing 13,000 damage in a Yami at the very beginning of that match, but... I don't think the Yami is supposed to be historically accurate as being the most accurate battleship ever. There are a lot of people that are all up in arms about that damaging straddle that happened on, was it the White Plains, USS White Plains? That's not that impressive. The USS Iowa and the New Jersey had the same straddle at 35,000 yards against a destroyer that was fleeing, and the captain put in his report, I was turning the minute we saw muzzle flashes on the horizon. That would give them several seconds of, well, it would give them almost a minute of flight time to avoid at those ranges, and they were still straddling the ship with at least one damaging your straddle. They took splinter damage, and you know, that's at 35,000 yards too. So everyone's like, oh, but yeah, well, yeah, okay, fine. But you know what? Iowa actually has, you know, really good accuracy in games, so I really shouldn't complain too loudly. But I don't think that Yamato really deserves to have a 2.1 Sigma and as tight of dispersion that it supposedly has. But what do I think of the people in the forums saying that Yamato needs buffed? I don't think Yamato needs buffed. I've never said that it needs to be buffed. My problem with Yamato is that I cannot personally play it that well. So I that to me is why I'm frustrated with that ship. I do believe that a good case can be made that the ship actually needs the overmatch mechanic is kind of dumb in my opinion. But the fact that it's the only battleship in the game that can overmatch the 32mm bow armor of most ships in this game is just silly. Let's see. I can Citadel pretty much all of these cruisers except for maybe Svetlana. But Mike Roberts says watching the videos got him to download the game. Awesome. Mike, were you one of the guys that came over when I was doing Factorio stuff? Because I know there was a lot of guys that that kind of got lost in that. Was playing Factorio and doing kind of like a let's play on them, and then yeah, I stopped being able to actually do it. But the import stats live, the Yamato does not have 2.1 sigma and tight dispersion as it misses a lot. Yeah, it does though. That's the thing. It most assuredly does. Wop, wop, wop. Who wants to guess if I can go and, We don't have far to go for, Okay. I don't have far to go to get torpedoes inbound on him. Nicholas is over there. We're gonna traverse... Oh, crap. What is spotting me? Kamikaze. Boo! Almost within torpedo range, Tovarish. Ouch! Ay, ay, ay. I think... Well, that was not fun. I am not having fun right now. I am having zero fun at this point in time. So, since we're having no fun, that usually means that we're going to play carriers well. Let's go play Kaga and see if we can't embarrass ourselves there, too. Well, I tried doing something interesting with it. That's my own fault. So, nope, we're not throwing anything at a monitor yet. Not played Grozovoy. Well, that's nice. Pensacola is really the only thing that has AA I'm really all that concerned about. We're getting close to calling it a night. Legitimately am. Let's go that way. On the upside, I have been watching Farazelis videos on playing carriers. So maybe this will end up actually being a halfway decent game. No, I'm not feeling alright, Dennis. I am not happy with the current state of affairs. Okay. I'm gonna try and continue to talk while doing this, but don't hold your breath. The YOLO podcast. I wish. Yeah, I've not made it all the way through all of his stuff, and I watched, I think it was episode 5 last night or something like that. Starting probably higher than I should have, but I don't know. I hate micromanaging stuff, so that also doesn't help any. I hate how micromanaging carriers are. There's Pepsi. Hey, there's fighters. Drag them back. Drag them back. Back this way. Us, we need to go that way. And we're gonna do some spotting over here. Actually, where did those fighters go? Oh, don't let him get in good strafe position here. At this point, what I'm trying to do is I'm more or less just trying to play the spotting game and see if I can't keep his aircraft spotted, keep some of his aircraft kind of corralled. Whereas right now, they're not very well corralled. Probably gonna try and strafe. Oh. Nope. Oh, he's actually halfway paying attention. Oh, hey. No, go back. He must have got a strafe off somewhere in there. Where, I don't know, but must have. Come on! Homeboy, you ain't supporting nothing. I'm detected by aircraft. You know what that means. Who shall we target with these? Well, that could be very fun. Maybe not, because he's... Oh, we did get him. You go! Why are you not strafing them like I told you to? Ugh. Nope, that was a mistake. Just go. Go back. Be fine. What the fracking hell? Well, I can't even play carriers today, folks. You know what? Today is not the day. I am not playing well at all. I don't know what to say. I legitimately don't know what to say. I legitimately don't know what to say. Since we're in the process of screwing this up, I'm just gonna go ahead and play Enterprise too, because we might as well just sink the WTR for today even further. The problem with this is I've never had this much problem playing anything in this. Like, I have never had this much problem playing consistently. Not for this extended period of time. And I think part of it is my head's not in it. I don't know of any other way to word that aside from my head's just not in it. We're gonna try Des Moines. I don't know. So how's everyone else's night tonight? I don't know what the heck is going on with this stream. At least the map is Trap. And not that this map is a particularly good map for Des Moines, but better than nothing. It's better than Ocean, I guess. Yeah, and you know, quite honestly, the fact that he managed to get that whole strike off up at my... And I should have known it was coming, and that's really the only tactic that a ranger has against you know, a Kaga. No, I should have known that was coming. But have I played Akatsuki yet? Nope, I haven't. So... Yep. I think taking a break from this game for a couple of days might be a good idea too, but I do need to, for whatever reason, there was a Windows update I think that went through yesterday, and it interrupted the upload of the video that I was planning on uploading, for the Chungmu. So the video for Chungmu is done. It was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but for whatever reason, it wouldn't. So bear with me. I will get that uploaded here as soon as we get done with this live stream. But I don't know. I don't know that I really want to play Akatsuki. I mean, maybe that's what I need to do, is just play a ship that I'm always happy playing. But with my luck, what'll end up happening is I'll end up in a tier 9 match. Consistently in a tier 9 match. Richelieu is within range, and very broadside. Oh, hello, Gearing. Much more important target spotted. We're doing some damage. Des Moines. Far enough out, I'm not overly worried about him. Got a Yoi Yang here. He should be more than capable. 2 fires and 1 salvo. What is this RNG nonsense? Des Moines is broadside. We're backing up. At this point I'm just trying to womp womp. Donk donk donk. I love how I am still getting focused. I am not even the most pressing target that these guys have. I am getting focused. Switch back to HE. Duke of York, 14-inch shells. Open for bounces. All of them. Wah, wah, wah. North Carolina, though, that is not a ship that bounces AP shells on me. So we definitely got to be careful with that nonsense. And yes, I think I have the range module on this guy. Actually, there's no think about it. I most assuredly am. Okay. We're going to drop off detection here and see if maybe we can't go kill this gearing and maybe get in a halfway decent place to get rid of this Des Moines. If this Minotaur will help come in, I will most happily radar this gearing. Got to be careful, though, how we proceed in here. With that Des Moines where he's at, nobody's spotting him. It's always risky. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Gonna wait a little bit, but we're gonna see if we can't maybe get some lucky pot shots off on this broadside Des Moines first. There's the gearing. Really, game? Was that really what I was aiming at? No, it wasn't. So why are you aiming me at the ground? I'm gonna slow down here because I know these launch torpedoes. Yep. Fletcher, too. Oh, got all the cockroaches running away. No! God dang it! There's probably Fletcher torpedoes on their way, too. Is this like a smoke screen, or is he just for the sake of doing it? Well, it wasn't a smoke screen, so... Hey, look, we've got a healthy case of melting teams here, too. And he's getting way better damage rolls than I am. Nope, I'm dead. Well, it's been fun. Do 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 do. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. Except for I appreciate you guys being patient because I don't know. I just don't know. I want to see this. Look at this. Defeat, defeat, defeat. These are all the games I played from Colorado on. 1, 2, 3, 4 victories out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 battles. 40% win rate. Really? Drink is right. Drink is what I should be doing. Well, I guess we'll go try and see if maybe Akatsuki can. It's time for the live stream schedule. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Next live stream will be April 17th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully it will be a much better one than this one has been so far. We are not having a very good night. Yeah, it is what it is. Some days you work, some days it works, some days it doesn't. It's just not today. Apparently influencing battles is not something that I can do this match. So, we're going to play Akatsuki, and we're in a Tier 7 match. So, some surprisingly ended up not in some... No, we're in a Tier 8 match. Carriers, yay. And destroyers that are going to have a much better time killing me than me killing them. So, I don't know. This could be a complete and utter cluster. Seems like the only ships that we did well in were battleships. I'm gonna play this game very selfishly, and we'll probably lose it too just because of that, but you know what? I don't know. Yeah, staying positive would be great, except for it's just not, like, it just doesn't, it's not working. It doesn't work. It doesn't work right now. I've been trying to maintain a positive attitude, but it just doesn't. I mean, that's the whole reason I played Kaga. That ship is easy to play, and I got completely and utterly shreked in it. And it wasn't really anything that was particularly my fault. I mean, some of it assuredly was. But like this, again, why am I... Why? Why is the whole team... Well, I mean, the New Mexico makes sense, but... Yeah, I hope I get dev-struck too. Watch, I'll get detonated. Super Crew is super chatted $5. Thank you, buddy. Hopefully hopefully I can justify that $5 somehow. And we're about to get detected by the Leningrad. Yep. Just gonna sail away. Belfast, even. Oh no, not radar. Whatever will I do? As my whole torpedo thing just got completely... My whole torpedo strike there got spotted by aircraft flying overhead. Perfect. Who is asking for smoke? The Nagato. Not on my side of the map. Start shooting things, team. We just come here to watch you play, not to watch you play well. That's fair. Belfast is most certainly within torpedo range. Do 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 do. I want to shoot at him, but that's embarrassing. Please hit that. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel marginally better. Now I'm gonna shoot at him. We're just gonna have to be very, very good with our WASD. For a little bit, anyway. Womp, womp, womp. I love how that Leningrad is shooting at his own hipper there. Oh no, it was the Charles Martel that was doing that. I was gonna say, what the heck? Next video on how to go mental when your teams suck. Well, teams are doing a very good job of trying my patience. And again, some of it's my fault, but... can't tell me it's all my fault. Like I said, I want this New Mexico to try and get closer here, but he's just hovering between that range where I'm not going to be able to do anything. He's going forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards, and I can't get much closer and do anything with him. Launching hit and runs on Leningrad. Eat it. Oh, just... yes! Eat it! Eat it! Oh, finally! Come on, Akatsuki. There's a Belfast that's 10k away. Oh. That was close. What aircraft exactly? Why am I not... get me out of here. Gani's now is a huge pain in the butt. Don't mind me. Just your neighborhood friendly IJ and DD trying to run away. Can I get some torpedoes? With a flood. In a flood? Oops, second torpedo hit on something. He is flooding out. Perfect. It was the Belfast that ate a torpedo. Good on him. Let's keep sailing away. Torpedo spamming as we go. Is that the Leningrad that was saying that? Yeah. Gani's now sailing away. Hipper's still charging whole salvos in, but... we do want to be careful because Hipper does have very, very, very capable hydro, but only 6k torps. And I sailed out of the smoke, so we'll just keep going on sailing. At least somebody's making him run away. We're gonna go run to the other side at this point, because, I don't know. Lenin, no last stand. Yeah, I don't know. Why do they put ballistics on AP and HE in the shell game, but not bombs and torpedoes? Torpedo damage reduction is a flat damage reduction. I mean, it's a thing. It's not just some arbitrary thing that they've thrown in. It is a real thing. TDS values do exist, and it is a flat reduction. There's no what's the word I'm looking for here? The TDS is in and of itself a like it just flat reduces the damage a torpedo does. So, for instance, if you have a 50% TDS value, it's going to reduce the damage a torpedo does by 50%. So 17,000 divided by 50, that's what the value would be. There's a Belfast in that smoke. I can only hope some of these torpedoes are going to find something, but I don't think they are. Niet. Okay. It was a long shot anyway, not the best launch torpedoes you could possibly ever get. We're ahead in points though somehow, so small miracle. We don't want to get too close because Belfast is ridiculously powerful with its radar, but trying to figure out where he's at. He's behind the Budioni here. This is close enough. And once again, turning away. Mostly because there's a hipper there, and I don't want anything to do with... Oh, that could be rough. That Belfast doesn't have his hydro up, I'll be shocked. I'm not gonna complain, but I'm gonna be shocked. We might get Budioni out of this. Organize now. Nope. And go figure. Oh, yes! Oh, yeah! Managed to get someone. Is that must have been the Belfast. Boy, wasn't that some balance. And, of course, aircraft. Do 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 do. And the lack of smoke sucks. That was a mistake. If I ever saw it. At this point, it really doesn't matter what I do. I'm either going to survive this encounter or die. Can only hope that I survive. Not overly convinced that that's going to happen. Nope. Well, that was a better game, but it wasn't that good of a game. And our Lo Yang is like, suicide torpedoes. He's gonna succeed on that. Just $1 short and a day late. I don't think this is a second wind. I think this is just barely getting lucky. We got a Belfast and Leningrad. But they are winning. For what I can only is assuming reasons. Yeah, I don't know what the heck the Belfast was thinking there. I don't know if he was, I don't know, but the Loyang firing one or more salvos really doesn't matter because there was nothing else for him to torpedo in the area. It's not like It's not like he had other targets he could successfully engage. Our Hiryu missed a Gneisenau that was broadside to him. Wow. Yikes. You still paralyzed the left flank the whole game, but your team abandoned you. Well, yeah, they kind of did. But c'est la vie. For Akatsuki, this is actually a pretty good game. I'm not upset by it, but I don't know. We're gonna exit because we ain't got nothing else to do. We're not gonna watch the end of that. We already know the outcome is a loss. They're in our cap. They have multiple people, and our whatchamacallit isn't in any real condition to do any better. I really want to redo Kaga, and then we'll finish up with Montana game. There's no way in heck that last game was acceptable. I mean, I'm bad with carriers, but I ain't that bad. And of course, we end up in a tier 9 game. So, what are we going to do in this game? As little as freaking we can. Of course, we would end up in a tier 9 match. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we end up in a tier 9 match in a tier 7 carrier? My only hope is that maybe, just maybe, there's a ranger on the enemy team. He's, I don't know. Try and take out the Rangers fighters. Okay. The only consolation I have here is that there's a possibility I might actually survive this engagement and do halfway decent. Believe it or not, I do actually have like a pretty good game in Kaga that I will be using eventually to do a premium ship review, but like I mentioned earlier, carriers are not my forte, and yeah. So I get caught sleeping at the wheel. Get Friedrich de Gross. That's instant death to all my aircraft, and he's right by a rune. Oh, back up. What are you doing? Why did he... What the heck? Did you see that? Why did that aircraft squadron all of a sudden decide that he was gonna go all the way out to the edge of the map, all the way up here? Like, what the heck was that nonsense? I don't know. Tier 9 with Tier 7 planes, cool. Try Midway and Tier 10 with every single ship with good AA. Yeah, well, you know, dumber things have happened, and we're going to come as far down this way as we can. There's a destroyer somewhere over here. There he is. It's Kagero. Okay. We don't want to fight over that guy if we can avoid it. So we're going to try and drag him off. At this point, I'm doing something I don't really particularly like to do very often, but... Shnikes. See if we can't maybe get some lucky strafe off or something here. No, go south more. Not the most ideal way to strafe, but it'll work. And... Woo! Would you looky there? Higher strike wave gone. Ooh, Tashkent. We might actually be able to take out a Tashkent. Okay. Got a lucky hit off on him. Now let's see if we can't translate that into something else. The micro here has been real, right? Okay. So now it's a matter of, can we get lucky, punk? Nope. Sure can't. We're getting some work done here, but... Oh, hey! You guys! The heck are you doing? Get away from their AA. Don't run through it. Okay. Still trying to work angles here. Trying to get... see if we can't maybe try and... We need what I'm trying to do here is we need to spot, for one, we need to find if there's a that freaking destroyer is nearby. We can spot this Kagero, that would be fantastic, but we also need to figure out where his strike aircraft are at, because one out this way. See, once again, weird thing happened. I clicked over here where this green line is at, and what did I get? Well, going all the way over here. What the heck is that all about? Maybe somebody who knows more about carriers can help me out there. I just... Whew. Well, at least we know that the Kagero is not anywhere nearby. We've not managed to lose a single fighter yet. Really haven't even really saw any real decrease in ammo consumption either. Okay, so if I were this guy... Nope. That was a failed strafe. Or a very fortunate one, depending on how you want to look at it. Come here. Got the panic. That's always a good sign. Strafe those guys out of the air. Come on. And we got our strike aircraft are finally up. Iowa and Missouri. Well, that Missouri, we might be able to actually strike him. But let's... There's the Kagero off over that way. Okay. So, at this point, we're kind of playing the air management game here, trying to run him out of aircraft or something, because we don't have a whole lot of targets that we can actually effectively engage. And I'm thinking the carrier is still off this way, but I'm trying to decide, do I want to go after the Miyoko or do I want to try and find the carrier? Fighters are getting kind of low on ammo, but not super low. PG there. Shores. Let's not run these guys through AA if we can avoid it. Rip that Mogami. He's dead. And we might just have to brute force this Shores here. It's far enough away. Rune, Friedrich, what do we got that we can shoot at? Not much. We're in Leningrad AA, so we should be... No. Okay, we... No, we don't want to strafe that way either if we can't avoid it. Okay, what are my aircraft doing here? Don't have enough ammo to strafe out. Jeez. Oh, you land. I need this guy. I need my dive bombers. Well, I lost both my fighter squads to one squad of, and I overled him. Fantastic. Augie is untouched. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some damage here because we're almost out of ships to shoot at. Yeah. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to find him, but 20th win in a row. That must be nice. There's his torpedo bombers. So if nothing else, I'm at least getting this Amagi to turn broadside. That's going to be rough for him. Not a flood was had. Nope, I don't know that there's going to be a good way to do this, so... Do. Maybe, just maybe. Let's get in there. What are you doing? Freaking mini-map. Well, that's a pretty good little torpedo strike, but all right, come back down this way. We're going back. I need 2. And let's see if I can't get a strafe off. I don't remember if U.S. fighters are faster or not, but they must be dang close to it. Because, yeah, they're definitely something. Might be worth oh, they turned. It might be worth sacrificing, might be worth sacrificing those torpedo bombers if for no other reason than to, potentially, anyway, get, Yes, yes. Drop! Yes! Eat it! Dear fighters, your sacrifice is well worth it. Gosh dang it. Well, we made that work. I'm pretty sure that we're going to lose those fighters, so we're going to try and get them away here. Because I don't think, no, just go back to base. I don't know that I would call it succeeding, but we're doing something. For being in a Tier 9 match, the fact that I am not out of any aircraft right now is actually incredibly amazing. Because he most assuredly is. Not landed yet. And the game is going to be over! And it wasn't a completely awful game. It was just mostly awful. Oof. Yeah, 22 aircraft killed. Yay. We finished mid-team. Yay. Didn't really do a whole lot, but yay. Did better than nothing, I guess. Alright, well, we got one match left, but before we do that, I want to go visit the stream schedule one last time before we get started and with the Montana match, and that is our live stream schedule. Our next live stream is going to be April 17th, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time, and hopefully that will be a much better live stream than this one. Anywho, let's go back. Also, while we're thinking about it, if you are interested in joining a Discord server, I have a Discord server that you are welcome to join. Links to that are in the description to this video. You can find everything from people that are willing to help other people. If you want to play Kantai Collection, there's that. If you're looking for divisions, you're looking for clans, all that stuff is there. You can go ahead and check that out again. Link in the description to that. And that should... that should be a good thing. If you're looking for that kind of stuff, it's a good place to go. We'll leave it there. That's fine. And last battle is going to be a Montana match. Hopefully this match is better. Come try better. Anyway, that's my my Stargate reference for the day. Speaking of one other random bit of info / fact / however you want to word it, nope, never mind. I'm gonna hold off on saying that for right now. There's museum ship. No, I'll go ahead and say it. There is a museum ship in it's what's the name of the? Is it Lake Charles, Louisiana? It is the USS Orlick, O-R-L-E-C-K. It is one of 2 Gearing-class destroyers in the United States, one of 5 left in the world, and it is on the chopping block. If they cannot raise any money to get the Orlick fixed, repaired, to pay for the land that it's on and stuff like that, they are going to send it to Texas to become a coral reef. For those playing at home, by coral reef, I mean they plan on scrapping the ship and destroying it and sinking it as a coral reef off of, or an artificial reef off of Texas. There's information. You can go to the Orlick's webpage. It is www.orleck.org. There is a link there that you can donate. I am not affiliated with them. I have never been to the ship. I think it's pressing that ships like the Orlick, like the Texas, like the Iowas, the North Carolinas, the South Dakotas that are still around, all of the U.S. warships that we have floating around, we need to keep them around. And so they need to, we need to do what we can to try and keep them together. I've already pinged Wargaming about it. They are aware, and I don't know what their plans are doing with it. I'm kind of waiting for Wacko, who is my liaison, I guess you could call that, to Wargaming, to get back to me. I really think that it would be a good idea to try and preserve that ship if we can. And I know not everybody can donate money. Like I said, I don't get anything for it. Never been to the ship. I'm not affiliated with them. They don't even know that it's happening. But it would be cool if we could get them the money that they need so that the Orlick does not go away. Because, like I said, it's one of only 5 Gearing-class destroyers left in the world. It's one of 2 in the United States. And I don't think that we should just give up all willy-nilly on it. So, well, this could hurt. So that's just my little spiel, I guess you could call it. Spiel. That's a German word. It's about the only German word I know how to say correctly. Spiel. Anyway, it would be really cool to see the Orlick get some attention from Wargaming. Whether or not it'll happen, I don't know, but it'd be cool. And I'm sure they could come up with something. Okie dokie. What carriers do we have? Oh, they're all Shikakus. One of them is the dude I just got done playing. Their carrier is the carrier I just got done playing against, so that's kind of interesting. Okay. Free XP gearing premium when? Man. You know, the crazy thing is the Orlick's not even in a world, like, no, there are no World War II configuration gearings around. None that served in the U.S. Navy anyway, like past past the Korean War or World War II, because they all got converted into their, they call them FRAM configurations, which, if I remember correctly, was basically a radar picket ship configuration. So, for what little that's worth, there's not a whole lot of original World War II era destroyers left, because all the destroyers that saw service in the U.S. military or in the U.S. Navy, and survived World War II and were continued to stay in service. They were all basically taken and converted or sold off to other nations. So not too many in their original configuration, but anyway, we are not having any luck with our guns. Who's got 10 fingers and isn't surprised? This guy. Hey. Don't think my shells are gonna get there in time to kill him. Yeah, buddy. Apparently we're going for the... Yeah, off to a good start. Alright. 4 salvos and 380 damage is all I have to speak for it, and that's only because the gearing wasn't paying attention when I shot at him. I'll take it. I will gladly take it. Might be the only thing we do this entire match, aside from maybe get a lucky salvo off on, you know, a carrier or something. No, why would I want to target that guy? What I'd like to do is be able to see where the Shokaku is. Stealing a trick there from Euro. Hey, buddy. Overshot him, but we still did 12,000 damage. That's pretty funny. Magi. Friedrich, we might be able to... We're going to slow down and we're going to try poking this Friedrich de Gross. Friedrich. Yep. If he doesn't die by the time my shells get there, we'll kill steal another one. I have now officially stolen 2 kills in this match. That's gonna hurt a lot. Dev Strike! Yeah! We're wrapping it up. Let's get this... Let's roll in. Shikaku is going down. We're in our protective cover here. And Montana. Probably a better target. Being spotted by this Kagero is really annoying. That was yummy. That Dev Strike was really yummy. Okay. Looking at this Montana, trying to see when I need to shoot to sneak some rounds over. Give it to me! Give it to me, baby! Oh ho, oh ho! Give it to me, baby! Oh ho, oh ho! Kill stealing Kraken. I had one of those on my last live stream, believe it or not. That was kind of interesting. Okay. Oh, fall out of the sky! Yeah! Oh ho, oh ho! Pretty fly for a rabbi. I don't know what their team is doing. I really don't. There's a lot of battleships sailing broadside or near broadside. It's been kind of fun. Dear Superstructure, I hate you. Sincerely, the enemy Montana. And I citadeled him while angled? What? What? How? How? I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, but really? How? The amount of sense that that made was 0. Do you hear me, game? 0. Like, that would have been the time that if I would have Citadelled him, I would have went, oh, alright, we Citadelled him. Sweet. But I didn't. That was the one time I didn't Citadel him. Zhao, that's a cruiser. We're a cruiser killer. No, we're gonna sail away. Especially since the Zhao is, yes. I don't think we're gonna get a... Gotta get guns on target here. Not gonna happen. Yeah. RNGesus needed to hear me about an hour ago. Because an hour ago, I was having a bad time and would have been thrilled to have a good time. Yeah. We're gonna see if we can't turn and help, Hound. Oh. I know who that is. Ding ding! See if maybe we can't get lucky, like, Dev Strike on the Iowa, because that's looking beautiful, too. Finally, having a decent game. Oh, we won! Dang it! I mean, I'm happy we won, but dang it, we won! Well, at least we're gonna finish this live stream off on a halfway decent note. Really not happy with the way that this live stream went for the most part. I mean, I'm happy to sit here and talk to you guys and get some you know, good feedback and get some good gameplay going back and forth, but or get a good dialogue going back and forth. But man, this live stream has been rough, and I mean rough. So, but before we begin, let's, or before we take off here, before we go to the live stream schedule again, is there any questions that you guys have with regards to certain ships and how I have them set up, or maybe you want me to explain why I've chosen certain captain skills or anything like that while we sit here and we kind of look at the beauty of American ship design? Actually, if we're gonna look at the beauty of American ship design, where is she? This is the beauty of American ship design. Anyway. Okay, any questions at all? Any? What is the best way to play the Friedrich de Gross? In a division. I wish I was being sarcastic when I say that, but in truth, when you boil it all down, the problem with Friedrich de Gross and Grosser Kurfürst is they really require your team to go with you and cooperate with you in order to use your secondaries, because that's what your ship is that's strong about it. It's not the guns, it's the secondaries. So if you have team players that you can play with, that would really help you out a lot, because they will be able to push with you. You'll have the ability to communicate with them more effectively than just other random players. Aside from that, if you don't have a whole lot of people to play with, or they're not on for whatever reason, oh man, you know, do your best to try and push when you can, and don't when you can't, you know. Musashi's skill build, you mean like captain skills? Well, I can show you my Yamato's captain skills. You can see it. Preventative maintenance expert marksman because the turrets are terrible. Superintendent for the extra heal. Concealment expert because stealth Yamato is frightening. Fire prevention. From there, I didn't really have too many other plans. I wasn't quite entirely sure. Possibly vigilance. Maybe basics of survivability. Either of those two. Probably. Excuse me. Basics of survivability. Then a 2-pointer would obviously be Adrenaline Rush. That would round it out. Nelson, how do you play it? I tend to end up being out of position and eating HE shells and burning from bow to stern. Yeah, Nelson is kind of an interesting boat in that regard. She has some notable weaknesses. She's pretty fun to play. How do you play it?
it's hard to explain map positioning with Nelson. I would say do your best to not be the most threatening target to them, or being the easiest target to hit. Meaning, try and hang around your team as much as possible if you can. And try not to overextend. You want to be kind of, I would say, somewhere around the 14-kilometer range. You can use either HE or AP. If you happen to catch broadside ships with AP, the ship will delete them. Very accurate. New Mexico, yeah, she's beautiful. Let's go back to her. This is like the pinnacle of American art from the era. There she is. Is an AA build worth it on New Mexico? Do bears poop in the woods? Yes. In my opinion, yes. Maybe not. If you've seen my captain builds, let's go look at Montana for a real brief second here. My captain on Montana. This is my AA. This is my US build. It's a good mix of anti-aircraft and survivability options and combat offensive capabilities. You will notice that I am running basic and advanced firing training. This is about as far as I would recommend you go on a full AA build. I don't think it's worth ditching concealment expert for manual fire control for anti-aircraft batteries. Most of your AA is concentrated in the 40mm Bofors anyway, so you will see when we go back here to the New Mexico, I have the same basic build going, except for I don't have advanced firing training or adrenaline rush on them yet. So, how did I get this camo? This camo is the premium camo for New Mexico. So with Friedrich, with only propulsion upgrade on her, would it be recommended to hang in the back further than usual due to the stock build? Well, you do need to be closer in order to get those guns to work. So you're gonna have to play that mid-range. You're gonna have to play up there with, you know, if you can find yourself another German battleship to go up in with, that would help too. But you're gonna have to play at the same range as about where the U.S. battleships are playing. At least a well-played U.S. battleship, that 12-kilometer range or so. You're gonna have to make it work until you can get enough XP on him in order to get him fully upgraded. Probably the brother of my Nelson Captain Firebird. U.S. destroyers or gunboats up to tier 8. After tier 8, they're good all around. Yep. I would say that U.S. destroyers are really good gunboats even after that. The biggest problem is that the 5-inch 38s that you get starting at the fully upgraded Nicholas at tier 5 and on have really high rate of fire, really high DPM potential, but really bad arcs. Can I show the Alabama for a second? Sure. Maybe I should put her real camo back on her. So there's the Alabama. This is the short and squatty USS Iowa, or the Iowa class. Same armor profile, same exact armor profile, except for in-game, for some odd reason, gets better armor, you know, torpedo bulges and armor belt than the Iowa. RIP! Anyway. Alright, so let's go look at the stream schedule, and then we will wrap this up. Again, today is the 12th, so our next live stream is going to be April 17th. That is next Tuesday. Hopefully that live stream will go significantly better than this live stream went. I know it will, so I hope to see you guys there, and hopefully we will have a good live stream. And I think today, I mean, aside from the gameplay not being the greatest, I think today was still a pretty decent day overall. So anyway, I'm your Peacekeeper. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.